top anime where the OPMC goes to an all-girls school. Camphor is an elite female fighter. Natsuru Sino is a high school boy until he finds out that he was chosen to be a camphor and transformed into a girl. He thinks that everything is a dream, but it is not. He then meets his fellow camphor and tries to find out the truth about camphors. He ends up enrolling in the girls section, where he becomes a double-enrolled student because his childhood friend ended up having a massive crush on his female form. With adjusting his female form and mastering her skills as a camphor, will Natsuru be successful in his new double life? While other camphors attending the school are on the hunt for his head. Will he be victorious or die? West Genetics Academy is a military training school where Pandora's, genetically modified girls, are trained to become weapons against the Nova, an extra-dimensional being. These girls surpass any physical abilities of a normal human. Kazuya Aoi enrolls in the academy as a limiter, Pandora's partner. With the ongoing threat of the Nova, he decided to follow his older sister's steps to defend his world. Will he successfully defend the world against this threat? Kamito Kazuhaya encounters a naked Claire Rouge on his way to Arishia Spirit Academy, a student who had been bathing as part of a purification ceremony. She was preparing to enter into a contract with a powerful spirit in order to increase her power as an elementalist. Her efforts, however, are for naught when Kamito obtains the spirit despite the fact that only shrine maidens can become elementalists. To make matters worse, Claire then declares that Kamito must become her contracted spirit instead. Kamito escapes Claire on the school grounds and meets Headmaster Greyworth Seal Maze, who invites him to enroll at the academy. Although his life as the only male student among the shrine princesses in training at Arishia will be difficult, he accepts grudgingly in exchange for information about his former contracted spirit, Restia Ashdal. In addition, he must fulfill Greyworth's main request. Win the Blade Dance, a battle festival taking place in 2 months, where he will face the strongest elementalist rumored to be contracted with a dark spirit. Lux, a former prince of the Arcadia Empire, which was overthrown in a rebellion 5 years earlier, inadvertently trespasses into a female dormitory's bathing area and sees the kingdom's new princess Lyshart naked, incurring her wrath. Lux is then challenged to a drag ride duel by Lyshart. Drag rides are ancient armored mechanical weapons discovered in ruins all over the world. Lux was once known as the strongest drag knight, but he is now known as the undefeated weakest drag knight due to his refusal to attack in battle. Lux ends up attending the female-only academy that trains royals to be drag knights after his duel with Lyshart.
5年前のクーデターで1200機の帝国気流をたった一人で破壊したドラグナイト。
ルクス、アーカディア。
出なさい。これが私のショータイムよ。ヘル
Hida Kazuno wields the Heart Hybrid gear where it recharges one's energy or even powers up one's hybrid count. Though it is not useful in close combat, if wielded correctly, his teammates will be powerful with his aid. He was re-enrolled at Ataraxia, a defense strategic school upon his older sister's request. This school specializes in students to properly wield their HHG to fight otherworld invaders. Will he comfortably readjust to his new school life? When an extraterrestrial organism known as Savage attacks humanity, the only technology capable of combating the enemy is the 100 weapon. Hayato Kisaragi, a survivor of a Savage attack, is a teenager with the highest compatibility level with the aforementioned technology, and as such is invited to hone his skills at Little Garden, a prestigious military academy aboard a battleship. During his intense training for the battle ahead, he immediately attracts the attention of several female peers and becomes involved in a number of incidents as he tries to fight the creatures that now inhabit Earth and threaten its safety. Kamikaze Academy is a modern-day aristocratic school that is surrounded by mountains. Daughters from the most elite families attend this school and learn what a lady must know. However, due to being sheltered from the outside world, they have no clue about boys. Kamito Kagarazaka was just an ordinary high school boy until he was abducted and forcibly transferred to the academy. He later finds out that he was chosen to be the school's commoner sample, assuming that he prefers men. To save his manhood, he owns up to the false assumption. Fudo Nomura was expelled from his previous school after causing a brawl. He was then transferred to Aichi Coexistence Private Academy, where the female students were oppressing the male students who used to be delinquents and sent there for reform. The Supreme Five Swords is a vigilante group that strictly exercises these reforms in the name of coexistence. It is said that to survive school, the man's dignity should be thrown away and live as a woman. Nomura refuses the demands, thus challenging the Supreme Five Swords leader, Rin Onigawara. He fights for his way in his new school and to have his peace and freedom. Will he be successful? Yuji Kazami is a transfer student who recently enrolled at Mahama Academy. He wishes to live an ordinary high school life, but this wish may not come true anytime soon because Mahama Academy is the polar opposite. With only the principal and 5 other students, all of whom are female, Yuji gets to know them all and learns more about their personalities as socialization becomes inevitable. Slowly, he learns about the truth behind the small group of students who occupy the academy. They all have their own share of traumatic experiences that are hidden from the rest of the world. Mahama Academy serves as a safe haven for these girls, who are the fruit that has fallen from their trees and begun to decay. It is up to Yuji to act as a catalyst to save them from themselves, but how can he save another when he cannot save himself? Infinite Stratos, a Japanese exoskeleton weapon, can only be piloted by women. Its power and combat prowess are so immense that an international treaty prohibiting its use as a military asset has been signed. When it is discovered that 15-year-old Ichika Orimura is the only male capable of piloting an IS, he is forced to enroll in the Infinite Stratos Academy, an all-female boarding school whose graduates go on to become IS pilots. Ichika is reunited with 2 of his childhood friends, Hoki Shinanono and Lingyin Huang, at this training school, and befriends Cecilia Alcott, an IS representative from the United Kingdom. Guided by the legendary pilot Shifuyu Orimura, their strict homeroom teacher and Ichika's older sister, Ichika and the girls will need to use everything at their disposal to defend themselves and their academy from the dangers that will arise during their exciting school life.